Let's see. We got low movement today. Very low movement. Not a whole lot. I do have a buy order down here at 211. We'll see if we get tapped in. Y'all also go like and subscribe, and also like my TikTok. That way I can get at least 50 subscribers. I'm almost there, 41. Link is in my bio. That way you can go support that channel, and I'll put some more stuff out as the time comes. Right now it's slow consolidation on ETH. Do have the 5 waves up on ETH. We have an A, B, and I'm still seeing a C correction all the way down. Let's see here. If we go, we can count it as B. I even see all the way down to 4044 as ETH. If this is it's B wave, then C's coming down. 4277 can be, but it's a very weak C wave. For ETH, I might move my entry down somewhere down here, or I might put a low one right here, and then I'll probably put another one here on this wick down there. Something like that. Those 2 entries, that way I can get that C wave bounce, and then we'll get hopefully a higher high. This is on the 1 hour, 4 hour. We're about to hit that bottom oscillator, so we will see, hopefully get a nice bounce here soon on the oscillator on the 4 hour. We just needed to wick us in. This probably will happen tomorrow, if I had to guess, or tonight, that we'll get wicked in. $200 on ETH. I mean, it can move 400 within 4 hours. At 1 minute, let's see how fast ETH can move. I mean, ETH moves $50 to $100 in just a minute, so we can definitely get that done, get tapped in. We have some on lower time frames. We got oscillator coming down, 15-minute oscillators rounding off. So this could be today's bottom for now. But I still think we're going to get wicked in down here at 4211 to 4106. I really want a 4106. That would be freaking fantastic. Technically, the C wave can be complete. It did hit the 618. So if this is the B wave, if this is the B wave bounce, then C wave can be complete. I do still want a 1-to-1. Always 1-to-1. 1-to-1 is going to be always a great bounce. Thank you for joining. Whoever's joined, if you can, go like and subscribe, and also like and subscribe to my TikTok. That way I can get to 50 and I can go live there as well. So I'll be putting more videos out. Other YouTubers put content to actually show what crypto is about. My content's more just live trading That way you can ask questions and you can actually get information off the trade, and ask questions if you want to look for a trade, versus just giving you generic, marketing items. So definitely, if you have any questions, let me know. There's gonna be ETH. Hopefully, the next couple days we'll get, and then this next week we'll see something happen with ETH, and we get a wave 1, and then hopefully we can get into a wave 2. I'm hoping for something like so, like that, and then what we can do is get into this bounce on wave 2, and we will see a great. Say we get something like this, wave 1, 2, and then we can get back out of here on wave 3. This could put us back into the 17th time frame, which would be right around the time for the news, for the Fed news, rate cuts. Now I am being hopeful for the rate cuts. Obviously, rate cuts are like 90-something% up, so it's very likely. Obviously, the downside is what happens if we don't get a rate cut. That would be the biggest thing. So definitely, it's one of those things where we are concerned, but everything points towards a rate cut, and all the news that we have had the past couple of days that has pointed towards rate cuts, and it's supposed to be bullish. Well, we've actually been on a bearish. So what my theory is that the market. Yeah, I mean, you can always short right now. Low volume on weekends is always great to short. I have found. So you go to any weekend. We'll say it's Thursday, Saturday. Here we go. Look, we got consolidation over the weekend here, and then finally Monday we pumped out of here. So I mean, you can look at this and say, okay, I'm gonna find this. Go from Fridays, and then I find this high. I hate this tool actually. I like this one here. You find this high and say we move back to Friday. Friday gives you a upwards, right? So we are actually going up on Saturday, and then we see we got a rejection. So I would find somewhere here where you'd be like, okay, I'm gonna get this high on Saturday morning. So this is still London time, and we finally opened, and then I would short around here. You can see it's starting to get rejection, so I was short. So obviously we are live today. Let's see. Let's look at today's market. We're consolidating. I would have shorted somewhere back here in this consolidation, back whenever I would have gotten a sell signal. Now we're getting a strong oscillator bounce down here. It's really extended down. You can still short, but you just be cautious. I mean, 24.88, 24.50. What it'll probably do, it's going to do some very volatile items. It's probably going to do this bounce, get a little bounce, and it's going to do this. It might do something like that, just because it's taking out these shorts down there. Now, I don't have Luxagos or the Bros indicator for their liquidations. I do have, oh, come on, yeah, whatever. Oh, I took the wrong one. So there's heavy liquidation down there. This is on the 15-minute. We can go down to the 4-hour. Yeah, 4-hour. We still have heavy liquidation down there. So I still think we're going to get down. That's why 40, 4100. We could take this heavy liquidation down there. Look at that bubble. That's where, you know, I think we're going to be headed if we get a nasty wick. If not, we're going to take out these liquidations right here. That's why I have one buy at 42.11. Looking at this this week's low, and then we have this wick right here. If not, we're going to come down and take out these lows here at 41.80. Oh no, you're good, man. No worries for interruptions. I've seen this weekends. The weekends have been where we get our pretty good dips. You know, right now, that's where. So yeah, if you want to jump in, like I'll probably jump in. I'm in a Caspal long just because I'm in Rufio's swing long, but I can take an ETH short. Let's see here, ETH. Let's take this ETH short. We'll do post only. We'll do 50. Actually, I'll do it 25. Oh, man, not taking me in. Tap me in, damn it. Let's see, we'll do 25. It said it took it, but it didn't take it. There it goes. Alright, so we opened a short. No, because I do post only. So with a post only tag, there's less fees on post only. So you do a limit order and then you change it. Typically, standard default is GTC, but I do a post only. And what the post only happens is it's way less fees. So if you come down and look, I only pay 81 cents on the fee. So that's why. I'm gonna let this play out. So market entering. So if we were to market enter, right? Look, I'll add a little bit onto the market enter. $10. Market enter short. Now watch. It nearly doubled. It nearly doubled my fees just because market enter, it's horrible. You save a lot more fees when you post only. Now that's why you have to plan it out, right? Plan out your entries. That way you can get in and it'll tap you in. So like this long here, it's a limit order long. I still think we're going to get down there just because we have a lot of liquidation. You can even go down to a heat map and see we have some good liquidation over there.
What you doing?
I'm live, honey.
Okay.
So we got some good liquidation all the way down there. 42.49, already hit that. Liquidation at 42.06. So again. Yeah, if you grabbing those wicks and you're market entering and you know, legit on those wicks, then, you know, that's where it's great. It's great to do the market enter, just because if you know you're going to get those wicks and you get those entries. But if you're going in heavy, I mean, I don't like market entering, but I mean, you always can. So we'll go. I'll set my TP for down here. Just right before, just in case, and then we'll just let it ride. Yep. Hopefully, I can you learn you something there. Let's see. Yeah, I think ETH is still coming down. We are rounding up for the 15 minutes, so we'll see. Got any other questions? Oop, thanks for joining my live. Covering some ETH, how we enter, market enter versus limit orders. See what BTC is doing. BTC is getting a little bounce. Took out these two liquidation levels. I still think we still got, we'll lose it and we'll go down here to 109 before too long. This would be a, we got 5 waves up, we have A, B, and we still need our C wave down. Right now what's holding is a VWAP. So we have previous high. Let me take this liquidation. We have VWAP back there. Yeah, we could hit up, get on this bounce. So this bounce could come up to one right here and test these lows, which is resistance. I mean, which is support, which now is resistance. So it could come up and test that. If not, it's gonna lose this support, the VWAP support, and then it'll come down. So I typically go out to the 4 hour and I'll look at the VWAP from the way low from back here. Wait, damn, did I go to the daily? Yeah, I went to the daily. So that previous low here, and that gave me that, the VWAP. That's the value area low. That's the pocket. So that's where money's at. Could be support. We tested it here, support, and then now it came through to get the liquidation wick. But so you can see in here, came, broke through, tested, rejected, consolidated, tested again, rejected, and finally broke through. So that's why I like to use it. It's just another tool. But let's see, BTC, you say may hit. I'll have to go down to a lower time frame. Let's see here. Consolidating, breakdown, V recovery. Oscillator on the 1 minute is high. It's getting higher. I don't know if we'll reach all the way over there. I really don't know if we're gonna. The volume is really low, so I don't think we'll reach to 110,500. I don't think it. Just because volume is so low. The good thing is we have numbers rounding up on the 15 minute and the 5 minute, so it could, but just because weekends are really hard to predict, just because the volume is so low. Yeah. So we have this trend line on the 1 minute. Right, so we did break the trend line. So we could definitely come up there. Have oscillator money flow rounding up on the 1 minute, rounding off. We do have money coming up. RSI is coming down. We have bullish divergence. Let's see how the ETH is doing. We're up to 270. Okay. I might add a little more to bring my average up a little. Bullish divergence on the 15 minute. Hear my cat in the background. Alright, so it brought my average up on the short to 42.60. Just waiting for that ETH to start dropping, man. was a 1 hour watch later. Still coming, money flow coming down. 1 hour loss later. This is BTC. 4 hours still coming down. Still looking for this to come down. Yeah. I still think it still needs to round off pretty well. Alright, let's see what else we got here. XRP, oh, looks like a mess. It's a bunch of consolidation. Bearish divergence, drop down. I think we're going to come down some more on this. Probably get a little bounce, but nothing too major on that one. Let's see, SUI, it looks like it could be corrected. I wanted a lower. I still want it to come down here to 330. 330. We got a 332 wick, which would have been great to enter there. But I still believe we still come down to 330. So I'm looking for it to come down like that. And these weekend low volumes definitely help for all this the shorting. There we go, 265, 267. Where's my average? I'm at 261 right now, so we'll see. Getting a solid buy. Let's see if it holds. Let's see this oscillator rounding down. Bring my alert to there. Just because we're stair-stepping down, we got this trend line there like that. You can also draw it like that, but and then say this is a retest as long as it holds, but don't think it's going to, just because I think this is going to round down pretty hard. Actually, for my sake, I hope now, because I have live money in this trade now. So, we'll see. And then once we break here, once we break 260, 258, I will probably break even. Move it to break even. another alert right above it. I love using alerts, so I don't know if you use alerts or not.